One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air, it's Howard. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Let's take a second to talk about the Raging Cajuns. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
Run it with the fullback. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Raging Cajuns are facing 3rd and inches. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Raging Cajuns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. And it's on the ground. Oh, and a burst disaster by falling on his own fumble. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down. He came up a little short. The Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. the tight end in motion. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. Let's talk for a second here about USF. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if this squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
But I tell you what, when you run those little fellows on the slants, they got to win at the line of scrimmage. Right now, they got to make sure those DBs don't get their hands on them so they can create a little bit of space because they're not as big of a target. Nice job winning right on the line of scrimmage to make the catch.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He leaves it with his back. He breaks a tackle.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments. Brown wants to pass. That's caught. It's Isaac. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Isaac. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Bulls are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. It's reverse. Creates a little room. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense can get after you a variety of ways in the running game, and one of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Brown will throw it. Bringing the heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there because it's 3rd and short. You're in field goal range. Can't take a sack and knock yourself out of that field goal range, and you certainly don't want to force the football into traffic, risking an interception. Throw it away. Now you can kick the field goal if you want to.
This would have been about a 45-yard field goal attempt. They'll pass on that and go for it on 4th down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the 1st down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Williams. There he goes. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, your running back, he gets out there faster. Got a positive gain. Still a couple plays here left, too.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, South Florida.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, I'm losing.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Howard. With the catch, it's Sampson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver. They get the completion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Williams.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision, do not throw into double covers. He got lucky that was an interception.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Slips through the line. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Brown wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Franklin. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback running on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Fires left. Makes a connection. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here we go. The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Bulls trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Got his man quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They want to run this quarterback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Check. Pound 55 weak. Ready, go.
Brown wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal.
On the field goal.
It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the direct snap, it's Perry. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And ready to kick off this second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay, ready? Get set, get set.
Brown will throw it. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He sends two wideouts right, two to the left on 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Trying play action. Wiggles free. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Rides the back and leaves it. Powers through the defender. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Bulls decide to punt it away.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Motion from the wideout. The give to Davis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Howard. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Caught in the backfield. It's Sampson. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Buys a little time. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Easy.
Back to pass. Dances away. He's got him. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
To the air on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Brown wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Franklin. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Now facing a third and long. Going up top again. Going to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sampson.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
And the Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Jensen. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Quickly complete. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Make some noise. It's third down.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Howard. Takes the easy throw in the flat. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quarterback empties his backfield.
29 Philly, 2-9.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. It's complete. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it going. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
The Raging Cajuns will have it 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Howard. The screen, he's got wheels. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
And the Raging Cajuns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Caught over the middle. It's Jensen. Touchdown, Louisiana! A great catch and run for 6. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Fresno State is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 15 over New Mexico. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
Razor, razor. Spider.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Squirrel, squirrel. Green 25.
Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Finds his tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return.
The return is tackled down at the 20. And the Louisiana offense will take over 1st and
10. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Good timing on the quick out. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a 2-minute situation with the lead.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Sampson. The Raging Cajuns pick up the first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
And the Raging Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
29 Philly. 29 Philly. Griffin.
Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Sampson. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. He's looking to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, they got to move fast, and obviously you're going for this on fourth down, and you got to think about how many chunk plays I can get, move the sticks, get down the field. I got to get a score, Jesse, in this critical moment.
So start thinking about who are your best players and who needs to touch the football right now. Those are the plays that you need to be dialing up this situation of the game.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. This to tie things up in the final minute. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this to lock things up late. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And they tie it up, fellas, here in the final second.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown will throw it. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. They'll move the tight end. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. And the Raging Cajuns get the first crack here in overtime. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The throw to the outside is complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Second down, he'll throw it. grabbed over the middle. It's Jensen. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. On the direct snap, it's Perry. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. They take the lead here in overtime.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score. Louisiana 17, South Florida 10.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Brown wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Offense working from the pistol. Going to swing it on second down. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Third down, and they need a touchdown to stay in the game. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touchdown. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And how about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on fourth down in overtime. He's got it! Touchdown Bulls! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Brown will throw it. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Bulls have moved it inside the 20. To the air on second down. Buying some time. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
First down here for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Defense has it. If he takes it all the way, they win the game. Pass to 50. Inside the 30. Inside the... He did it! The fumble return for the walk-off win.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now